Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the lake. Let's get started and let's do our yoga session. It's warm here, cloudy though. I think it's going to rain. It's been raining off and on today. So it might continue. Last time we did this, big wind came up and blew the door shut. So we'll see what happens today. Let's just be flexible in more ways than one. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feel the stretch of the sides of your body as you reach upward. Always breathe and always keep the abs in nice and tight. Now check that posture and let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Now check that posture again. Keep those shoulders back and down. Focus on posture most of the time here. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down, and lower the chin to the chest. Press the chin into the chest. We're just warming up first here. Release. Heavy head roll over to the left shoulder. Here over the shoulder. If you have neck issues, only roll back and forth in the front. If not, keep that heavy head and go all the way to the center back. Jaw closed for a better stretch of the neck. And the rain has started already. Roll to the right. Right ear above that right shoulder, keeping those shoulders back and down. Now roll back down, pressing the chin into the chest at the front. Release. Opposite direction now, roll to the right. Roll back. Roll to the left. And roll back down, pressing the chin into the chest. Release. Center front and fade. Next step, hold it right and roll. I hope you can hear me. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, down to the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Center front and fade. Exhale, turn over the left shoulder. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down. Exhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center, front, and hand. Exhale, bring those shoulders up by the ears. Up and arms back. Shoulders back and bring them up. I like to remember my toes a little bit longer, but you don't have to. Then release. Reach down. Long arm. Long back. Release. Bend the elbows. Roll the shoulders back. Great big circle. Loosening the torso. Into those shoulders also. Keep the head and neck supple. Straighten the arms with full range of motion. Now, check that posture. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, breathe and lower. Just to T position, palms stand. Keeping legs and hips stationary. Really reach out with those arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the left. Front and hand. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front inhale. Exhale, left. Front inhale. Exhale, right. Front inhale. Exhale, both arms forward in the parallel position. Keep those shoulders back and nice and tall. And then reach forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Release. Bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together. Straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bend the knees if you want a little more. Knees over the feet. Push out with those knees that you're bent at the hips. Arms low, medium, or high. Let's keep that chest nice and open. Head and neck an extension of the spine. Then straighten the legs and hand. Exhale, hold it here with the chest open for lengthen the spine. Tighten the glutes, arch back. Jaw closed, we're going to stretch. Breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, release the hold. Shake everything out, moving your hips from side to side. Shake your legs and feet out too. Hope I don't lose internet. If I do, I apologize right now. Now, another deep cleansing breath, nice and tall, and tuck down your shoulders back and down, up inhale. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Now, bring the right arm up and inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stay in the same plane. Stretch to the side, weight on both feet out and tight. Bring the right shoulder back. As you reach up, look up. Line the left shoulder. Breathe, feel that stretch. The right side of your body. Up inhale. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body. Same plane. Weight on both feet, abs and tight. Left shoulder back. As you reach up, look up. Align the right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side of your body. Breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the knees. Knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Straighten the legs and hands. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine. Tighten the arch back, reach back. Again, jaw closed together, stretch in the neck. Breathe. Up inhaling. Exhale, prayer position begins. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Again, check the posture and take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Bend the elbows and begin roll the shoulders back. And really work on that posture as we warm up. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Now, Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Put the hands on the front of the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend hips forward with a nice flat back, head and neck, and extension of the spine. Push it out through the glutes. You can modify by bending the knees. You just won't get the same hamstring and glute stretch if you do. On a nice flat back as best you can. Then just release and relax down. Let that upper body just relax in. Abs in nice and tight. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, rotate just the upper body to the right. Fingertips on the back of the right thigh, calf, ankle, or on the floor or a block beside the right foot. Breathing. Taking a deep breath in a fluid motion, rotate back to the center front. And exhale, do the same on the left side of your body. Legs and hips stationary, fingertips on the back of the left thigh, calf, ankle, or on the floor or a block beside the left foot. Breathe. And in a fluid motion, come back to the center front, inhaling. Exhale, and maybe you can come down just a little bit more. Maybe not, it's okay, but keep those abs in tight. Legs very straight, unless you're modifying, that's fine. And then slowly come up, legs and hips stationary. Head, neck, and arms relaxed. Roll up one vertebra at a time. And as the head comes up, bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feeling that stretch again up the sides of your body. Now, check that posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Hands on the waist or the hips. We're going to clean the inside of a barrel. Imagine something big around those hips and push forward. Roll to the left. Roll back. Roll right. Roll forward. Keep it going. Left, back, right, and forward. Hold it here. Opposite direction. Right, back. Abs in tight throughout. Left, forward, right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center. Inhaling. Exhale. Open those legs. Bigger barrel. Push forward. Roll to the left. Roll back. Abs in tight. Roll right. Roll forward. Left. Back. Right. Forward. Hold it. Opposite direction. Right. Back. Left. Forward. Right. Back. Left and forward. Back to the center, toes out, heels in. You may keep your hands on the waist if you choose, or bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right. Knee over the foot. I'm running out of space here, but hopefully you're back up, inhaling. Exhale, left in the same stretch. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, right. This time you may repeat or reach down toward the surface below. Nice flat back if so. Head and neck and extension of the spine. Abs always in tight. Breathe. Back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, do on this side as well. Breathe. T, position inhale. Exhale, right again. Repeat one that you did or cross over, looking up, opening to the back. Breathe. T, position inhale. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, do on this side as well. Breathe. T, position inhale. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Walk those feet in just a bit if they were very far out, because take a deep breath in, toes still out. Exhale, bend both knees and lower those hips, knees over the feet. If you want, you can come up on your toes just for a bit and lower, inhaling. Exhale, up on those toes again. If you choose, just hold it. If not, just keep the feet flat. Lower, inhale. Exhale, then bring the fingertips or palms to the floor or blocks in front of your feet and under the shoulders. Come up on those toes, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, knees over the feet, hips low. Up on those toes, inhaling. Exhale, low. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend and low. One more. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, low. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend and lower. And T position, palms down, palms up, and slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet. Shake everything out. Good show. Now, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Hands on the waist or the hips. We're going to do a little balance now. So focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that right knee up in front of you. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side. Inhale. Exhale, up to the side. Rotate it to the front and lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Knees over the feet, abs always the top. Back up, inhale. Exhale, left knee up in the front. Focus on that spot. Rotate it out to the side. Lower to the side, inhale. Exhale, up to the side. Rotate it to the front and lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Knees over the feet. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, right leg forward now. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg out to the side in the same knee. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg to the back in the same manner, tightening that glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, bring that left leg forward now in the same manner. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg out to the side. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg to the back, tighten the glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet. Back up, inhale. Exhale, shake everything out. Warm up is complete. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Up, inhale. Hopefully everybody's nicely burned up. Exhale, reach and lower. Bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, breathe. We're going to do a little chest expansion. Then we're going to do the sun salutation. So straighten the arms for full range of motion. Hear that duck out there. You might not be able to, but I do it. I see it. And I hit the chime, sorry. Shake out again. Hips from side to side. And let's stand at the front of the mat. You know what? I think I'm going to move my mat just slightly down over on this side. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down, arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch, upward or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, arch back, reach back, breathe. Up, inhale. Exhale, I'm going to have to back up a little bit. Stretch forward, bending at the hips. And come down. First, just let the upper body relax. Head, neck, and arms relax. You can modify by softening those knees, or just keep the legs straight and just let your body relax. Now come into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on the floor or blocks beside the feet, head and neck and extension of the spine. You can modify with the fingertips on the front of the legs if you choose. Listen to your body and breathe. Push out through those glutes when you're bent at the hips. You may hold it here or lower the palms all the way to the surface below you. Only bending the knees if you need to. Breathe. Now, bend the knees enough to slide the left foot back to that right lunge. You can modify with that left knee on the floor. You can keep the legs straight. You can have the palms on the floor. I'm going to put my knuckles on the floor because I think it keeps my back a little straighter. Head and neck and the extension of the spine. Your right knee is over that right foot. Abs in tight, breathing in this right lunge. And straighten that right leg. Lengthen the spine and stretch over that right leg if you can. Push that back heel down toward the mat. Breathe. Bend that right knee. Slide it back to join the left foot, hip width apart. Hips in the air, up on those toes or the balls of your feet. Push the heels down, head between the arms. Lengthen the torso and the arms. Rotate the shoulders down from the outside so the triceps are somewhere facing down. And breathe in this downward facing dog. You can always modify down on your knees if you choose. Just listen to your body and breathe. Keep those abs in nice and tight throughout. Now lower the hips enough to slide that left foot into that left lunge. palms can be on the floor. You can modify with that back knee on the floor if you choose, or keep the legs straight. Again, you can have your palms on the floor, your knuckles, your fingertips, or you can use blocks. Just you want that knee over the foot, head and neck, and the extension of the spine as best you can. Breathe. Again, abs in tight through it. Then straighten that left leg, pushing that back heel down toward the floor. Lengthen the spine and stretch over that straight left leg as best you can. Breathe. Now bend the left knee enough to slide it back to join the right hip apart, hips in the air, up on those toes. Push the heels down, lengthen it again. Come into that downward facing dog. Breathe. And if you're not modifying on those knees, walk the dog, keeping the toes on the floor. Bend one knee as you push the other heel closer to the mat. And walk that dog, just switch up. Walk the dog at your own pace. Feeling stretch up the back of your legs as you do. Breathe. Always check posture. And push both heels down. Now lower the hips to a plank or a high hover position. Stay high on those shoulders. Try to make sure the rear end's not sagging or sticking up as best you can. Breathe. Again, you can always modify down on your knees if you choose. And open to the right, to a side plank. You can modify with that left or lower knee on the floor if you choose. You can have the heel of one foot up against the toes of the other, or stack your feet on top of each other. Whatever works for you. Focus on your posture and your breathe. If you want, you can lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank, check the posture, and then turn to the other side. Whatever you did on the other side of your body, try to do on this side as well. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Lower that upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Now bend the knees on the floor, tops of the feet on the floor. Come back to either a puppy pose with the forearms and the head on the mat, rear end up, or you can slide all the way down to a moon position, resting the rear end on the heels or as close as you can. Arms still outstretched, head and neck relaxed. Abs in tight, breathing. Take the head up, slide the arms down, and come into another plank. Just a brief plank. Check that posture. And then lower down to a cobra, an elbow cobra. Quads and tops of the feet on the floor. High on those shoulders, look up and breathe. You may hold it here or come into a sphinx with the palms on the floor in front of you. You may hold it here, breathing, or Palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and come all the way to that full cobra. High on the shoulders. Look up and breathe. Now bend the knees enough to plant the toes in the floor behind you. Pick the hips up into the air, up on those toes. And again, come down into that downward facing dog. Modifying if you choose. Listen to your body and breathe. Now walk your hands back toward the feet. I'm going to bring my feet a little closer together. And just first let the upper body relax down. Head, neck, and arms relax. And keeping the legs and hips stationary, rotate just the upper body to the right. Fingertips on the back of that right thigh, calf, ankle, heel, or on the surface below. Abs intact. Now in a fluid motion, rotate all the way over to the left, keeping the legs and hips stationary. Fingertips on the back of the left thigh, calf, ankle, or heel, or on the surface below you beside that left. Breathe, abs intact. Now in a fluid motion, rotate back to the center front, inhale. Exhale, place the fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of the feet and under the shoulders. You can, again, use blocks if you need to. But bring the heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Keep those abs intact. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Just let that upper body relax down. And again, you may round up one vertebra at a time as we did in the warm-up, or arms at your ears, an extension of the spine. You can modify by bending the knees as you come up or keep them straight and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, arch back, reach back, jaw closed for better stretch and move. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check that posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under shoulders, back and down. And take another deep cleansing breath. Exhale, reach and lower. Clasp your fingers together, straighten the arms. Forgot to do the chest expansion before the sun salutation, so we're going to do one now. Yeah, a couple of options here. Keep those fingers clasped together behind you, arms as straight as possible. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, opening the chest. And you may hold it here, breathing, or take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, arch back. And breathe, jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here or stretch forward. Bending the hips, lengthen the spine, relax the head and neck, arms up high, abs intact. Breathe.
You can modify by bending the knees, not coming down as far, or just staying upright. Listen to your body and breathe. Slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms down, but keep the fingers clasped together. We're going to do another one here now. So you can repeat or turn the palms down and out so the palms are facing out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here, breathing, or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, arch back, and breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, if you choose, stretch forward, bending at the hips. Lengthen the spine. Relax the head and arms up high, abs tight. Breathe. Modify if you choose. Slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, lower the arms down if they're up high, but keep the fingers clasped together. My palms are outward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes and arch back. Up, inhaling. Exhale, release. Keep the shoulders back as they are naturally, hopefully. Bend the elbows, roll the shoulders back. Great big circles. Breathe. Loosening the body. And straighten the arms for full range of motion. I have chimes behind me. I think they're pretty. Hopefully you do too. You might not even be able to hear them. And shake everything. We're going to go ahead and get down to the surface below us. I'm going to lower my focus now just a little bit here. There we go. Go ahead and get down to the floor if you haven't already done so. Now, seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point those toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the whole. Check your back. Make sure your back is nice and tall. Your abs are in tight. Shoulders back and down. Just good posture sitting here. Legs nice and straight, but all positive. We're going to go ahead and go all the way down to the surface below you. We're going to round down. We're just going to do a few things on the floor, and then we're going to go into relaxation. So take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down. One vertebra. Arms at your hands, right at your sides, near your hips. Palms. Now, take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. If you have any kind of back issues, bend the knees and then straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor. You want that lower back against the floor as best you can when those legs are straight. Arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Point those toes. Flex the foot. Relax the feet. Circle those feet round and round. Great big circles. Loosening up and lubricating those joints. And then change direction to try to do about the same number of circles in both directions as best you can. Then when you're finished, point the toes, and flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs. Place the hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure down, keeping that lower back against the floor as best you can, and those abs sucked in towards the spinal column. If you can keep the legs straight, you can slide the hands down to the calves or the ankles. You want your shoulders on the floor as best you can. Keep the pressure on those open legs and breathe. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Keep the pressure on those open legs. Release the hold. Bring the legs back up perpendicular to the floor. Inhaling. Exhale, point those toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet. Keep the legs nice and straight. Put your hands on the back of the thighs from the outside. Keep the lower back and the hips on the floor. That lower back on the floor, basically. And I want you to keep the legs straight and bring those legs toward your torso as best you can. If your legs are straight, you can slide the hands to the calves or the ankles. You want that lower back against the floor, your abs in tight, your legs straight, and you breathe. Point those toes and feel the muscles. Flex those feet and feel the muscles. Keeping those abs in nice and tight. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet. Bend the knees and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing, abs in tight. If you prefer the happy baby pose, where the knees are bent and you're holding your ankles with your hands or wrapping your index fingers around the big toes and rolling from side to side in the happy baby pose, that's all fine and good. Either one, full wind releasing position or happy baby. Breathe, rolling that back against the come back to the center. Place the feet on the floor, knees straight up. Have the arms in the T position, palms down. We're going to do a couple different options here. We're going to give you an opportunity to do a spinal twist, but you don't have to do the twist. The first one, no one's doing the twist. You just allow your legs to move. So take a deep breath in. Exhale and just allow the legs to lower on the right side of your body, but you're keeping your glutes basically on the feet. Raise the legs up, inhaling. Exhale, and now just allow them to lower on the left side, but keep the glutes on the floor. You're just allowing, you're working on your hip joints basically. Back up, inhaling, one more time each way. Exhale, just allow the legs to lower. Glutes still on the floor. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, left side. Same way. Back up, inhaling. Exhale. Now I'm going to give you an opportunity to continue that without the spinal twist or do it with a spinal twist. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that left leg up and place the ankle on top of the right knee. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, and first, just allow those legs to lower. Again, you can keep the glutes on the floor. You won't go as far, or you can do the pelvic or spinal twist. Turn your head and look at the opposite hand. So it's a different twist or a different posture for your body. Not everyone needs a spine twist. Some of us do. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those legs back up. Unwrap, feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Now we'll do it on the other side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the right leg up. Place that ankle on top of the left knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, you can just allow the legs to lower with the glutes on the floor or go all the way over. The pelvic and spinal twist. Turning your head and looking at the opposite hand. Right hand knees. Abs in tight, breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those legs back up. Now, feet hip width apart, knees straight up. You can repeat that or we'll do it more again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the left leg up. Either place the ankle on the knee or cross that leg all the way over as if you're sitting in a chair. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, just allow the legs to go over on the right side of your body, but keep both shoulders on the floor. I don't think I told you that last time, but hopefully you remember. Trying to look at that left hand, abs in tight. Breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the legs back up. Unwrap. Start again, feet hip width apart, knees straight. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right leg up, ankle either on the knee or cross that leg all the way over as if you're sitting in a chair. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and just allow the legs to lower partway or over. Keeping the shoulders on the floor, turn, we look at the opposite or right hand knees. Abs are in tight and you're breathing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those legs back up. Unwrap the legs, straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toes and flex the feet. Keep that lower back against the floor, relax the feet, open the legs again. Hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward, making sure that lower back is against the floor and those abs are tight. Hands on the inner thighs, if you can keep the legs straight. Again, you can slide those hands down. But you want your shoulders against the floor as best you can. Keep the pressure on those inner legs. Point the toes. Relax the feet. Relax the feet. Keep the pressure on those legs. Release, bring those legs up, inhaling perpendicular to the floor. Exhale, point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet, place the soles of the feet together, bending the knees, and lower those feet to the floor, allowing the knees to open. Let gravity just pull them down. Arms at your sides, near your hips, but out enough so the palms are up and the fingers are naturally. You're breathing. Shoulders are resting down into the surface below. Close your eyes and breathe within this bottle opening for butterfly posture. Now prepare for Shavasana for full relaxation. If you want, you can just slide the legs till the legs are straight. Or if you want a little bit more, bring those legs up, perpendicular to the floor, arms at your sides, near your lips, palms down, point the toes, and flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor. Slowly in control. Remember, if you have back issues, bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and just relax in that corpse posture, feet flopped out to the sides, palms. Take a deep breath into your system. Exhale through slightly parted lips, relaxing your body into the surface below. Continue to breathe, and soon we'll take another deep breath in together. And this time when we exhale, we'll fist and flex and tighten everything together. So let's take that deep breath in right now. Exhale and tighten. And I tightened. Okay. Just continue to breathe. You may want to roll your heads from side to side. You may want to, sorry about that. You may want to cover yourself or put something under parts of your body or all of your body. You may want to do whatever you need to do, rolling your head from side to side, whatever you need to do in order to be able to fully relax. Close those eyes if they're not already. Open your minds. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. You might be alone or with your favorite person or people. You're in that safe place. You will move through your body and consciously release the joints and relax the muscles just a little bit more. You might be on a warm, sandy beach. You might be on a lake, listening to the water come up to the shore. You might be in a cabin, wherever you wish you were. It doesn't matter, it's your place. Your safe place. We'll start today with the hands and the fingers, relaxing the muscles, releasing the many joints. Moving up the arms, release the joints in your fists as you relax the forearms. Release the joints in your elbows as you relax the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. Now relax the shoulders. Allow those shoulders to sink a little deeper into the surface below. Relaxing the deltoid and lateral muscles as you release the joints. Lower the focus now to the toes and feet. Relax the muscles, releasing the joints. Allow the heels to sink a little deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. As you move up the legs, release the joints in your fingers. Relax the shins as you relax the calves. Release the joints in your knees. Relax the hamstrings at the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps and thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joints. And relax the glutes allowing the glutes to sink a little deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe. Continue moving up your body, focusing first on the lower back and spinal area, relaxing those muscles, releasing everything in your body to sink a little deeper. Relax the obliques at the sides of your torso. Relax the abdominal muscles. Ask you to hold them in throughout our practice. Now release them. Relax them. And now relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas. Remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades. Relaxing the spinal column, moving that between the shoulder blades, through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on the chest. Relax the sternum area. Relax. Relax the clavicle, collarbone. Allow the shoulders to sink a little deeper into the surface below. Focus now on the neck. Relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way up. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips and tongue. Relax the cheeks, nose, and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow, smooth the forehead. Now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull. Your mind is open. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and hopefully functioning perfectly. Now, from wherever you may have traveled in your life, it is time. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers, toes, your wrists, and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring those legs up, letting them into your chest with your arms. As you bend those knees and pull those legs toward your body. Raise your head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhale. Exhale, either roll to the right or rock and roll up to a seated position and sit cross-legged half lotus or flow. Nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, prayer position, hands to the heart. Hold the position. Exhale, and thank you very much for being Namaste. I hope you all feel better than you started. I hope you got with it. And thank you very much for joining. I will stop the recording.